everyone, you're listening to SMUBE's Campus Radio, Say What You Wanna Say. I'm Cherly, your host for Around the World in 80 Hours, otherwise known as AT80, where we introduce community service projects in SMU. So here with us today are Daphne and Jun Han, two leaders of this installment of Project SSUD. Everyone, let's welcome Daphne and Jun Han.
Hi everybody, I'm Daphne. I'm the project leader of Project SSUD. Along with me is my co-leader, Jun Han.
Hi everyone, I'm Jun Han. I'm majoring in political science and marketing.
Thank you both for joining us today. Can the both of you share with us what do you do in Project SSUD and share with us more about your role?
Project SSUD, basically it stands for Project Stop Single-Use Disposables. So we want to educate the SMU community about the usage of single-use disposables. Currently, we are in the third installment of Project SSUD. The first two installments were actually localized within Prinsep Street residences, and this is the first year that we are bringing it up to the SMU community in general. So what we're doing is actually targeting SMU staff, students, and faculty. And at Project SSUD, we have two main aims. The first being the BYO habit. We want people to adopt the BYO habit, which is actually to bring your own items, bring your own containers, you bring your own water bottles, or alternatively, bring your own items. The second habit that we want SMU community to adopt is the 5 R's. 5 R's we have: refuse, reduce, reuse, repurpose, and recycle, in that order. So firstly, we want people to refuse using single-use disposables. If that's not possible, then you reduce using single-use disposables. And if that's not possible as well, you want to reuse using them. So on top of you get the item in itself, then you continue using the item for the same purpose. The fourth one is to repurpose the item. So repurposing doesn't mean that you reuse the item. What you actually do when repurposing the item is to bring another use to the item. So for example, you finish using a milk carton and you can't actually use the milk carton to contain milk anymore. What you can do is to cut it up and then build your own wallet out of it. The last R being recycle. So when you have no other choice, then you actually recycle the item. So that's what we want the SME community to learn about the 5 R's as well.
So were there any events organized by SSUD that encourages these 5 R's?
So in the start of our project, of the third installment, we actually had a panel discussion where we invited 3 speakers down from WWF, Sustainable, and Zero Waste to talk about the single-use disposables usage amidst the pandemic. And on top of that, we also had an Instagram story challenge where we have challenged the participants to complete a list of activities to do while documenting it on our Instagram story. Furthermore, we have also organized a few workshops from external companies to come down to teach us about how to reduce their single-use disposables by using some of their milk cartons out of terrariums or even sea glass from the sea to make into beautiful jewelry.
Okay, so the other time, I remember that Project SSUD also organized this other event. It's called Eco Trade-In, right? And I thought it was a really interesting initiative. So can you share with us more about this event and perhaps how this event can actually encourage people's BYO habits?
So actually, this Eco Trade-In was an activity done every Wednesday. So what we did was that we split, and it was done at a booth outside the Hikashing Library. So what we did was that we separated 3 boxes into paper, plastic, and metal, and we would get participants to bring down the items and sort it out according to the different compartments and materials that the item that they have brought. So with that, they will have to fill up a Google form and tabulate the items that is according to the point system from the weight that they have kindly provided us. So from the number of points, it would equivalent to the tiers of the prizes they obtain. So if someone were to, let's say, donate more items, obviously they will have larger weight, and that would mean that they will get larger prize compared to someone who has donated lesser. And with that being said, right, I think that this initiative has actually educated many of us as to how we are able to recycle properly, because many a times we do not really know the right ways of recycling, but at least through such activities we are able to educate them further by telling them that you need to wash your items before putting it into the respective boxes, and that we will bring these items to the recognized recycling facility.
Thank you so much for sharing us your experience in Project SSUD. And I actually learned a lot about single-use disposables from you guys. Okay, so can you share with people who are interested in joining the next installment of SSUD, maybe 3 tips or 3 things that they can look forward to in the next installment?
They can embark on an even more exciting journey than what we did in Project SSUD3, because like what we did in general was very pushed down by the pandemic situation. We couldn't do a lot of things physically because of the pandemic. For example, we were planning to go for a trip to Pulau Semakau, but that wasn't being able to materialize because of COVID. And so you can keep a lookout for that. If the pandemic situation is improved, leaders of Project SSUD4 might want a trip to Pulau Semakau and even more physical activities. So that's something you can look out for. The second thing that you can look out for is to continue pursuing a fun time, pushing out sustainability messages across the SME community. I think it's a very eye-opening experience. It's fun as well. It's not very often that you could actually go about trying to educate SME community in general. Most of the time you're doing the learning, you're not the one teaching other people how to do it. And in the process, you can learn a lot as well.
I think the third one will be prepared to learn something new every day. Because I think with what Jun Han and I, right, like before we entered the project, we didn't really know a lot about single-use disposables, but with a very open mindset, we kind of like learn a lot of new things along the way. And especially like it's not just because we're project leaders, we think that other members don't know as much as us. Like in fact, all of our members have shared something with us that we are able to learn from it and be able to adapt such a habit onto our daily lives as well.
Oh, I see. So you've heard it from the leaders themselves. So for anyone who's interested in joining the next batch of Project SSUD, be sure to keep a lookout and check out Project SSUD's Instagram page and Telegram channel at Project SSUD. So with this, we have come to the end of our episode. This is Cherly from SMUBE's Campus Radio. Say what you want to say. Thank you so much, everyone. Take care and stay safe. Bye!